Alright guys, welcome back to the 141st episode of this review series where I review everything in Fortnite Save the World. For this episode, I'm going to be doing a review on Paleo Luna, and what her commander perk is Saurian Claws Plus, adds 9% of current health to melee weapon damage. And firstly, let's go over the weapon I'm using with her, and what that weapon is the Storm King's Ravager. And first, for the build I put on it is a crit build, so that means having 1 crit rating, as much crit damage as you can possibly put on the weapon. So for the first perk, what it is a special perk. Hitting an enemy empowers Storm Wave to shoot a piercing wave of energy, doing 245% of weapon damage, and stacks up to 7 times, increasing the width of the wave with each stack. All stacks are removed on using Storm Wave or switching weapons. And then for the second perk, we got crit damage. For the third perk, we got crit damage. For the fourth perk of the element, there's energy or physical. Physical is good against enemies with no element, and energy is good against elemental enemies. Attack speed, and then lastly, crit damage. And now for the hero loadout. For the team perk, I'm using Blast from the Past, which removes all shield and increases max health by 200% and requires 2 dinosaur heroes. Then for the support team, we got Saurian Focus from Colossal Southie. While shield is depleted, it regenerates 4 energy per second. Saurian Hide from Prehistoric Izza. While shield is depleted, it increases armor by 33. Anatomy Lessons from Whiteout Fiona increases critical rating of swords, axes, and scythes by 15. Monster Smash from Arlene Izza increases life leech with melee attacks and gun constructor by up to 15% based on the percentage of your missing health. And lastly, Survivalist from Survivalist Jonesy or Birthday Brigade Jonesy, and they both do the same thing, which is eliminations heal you for 39 base health over 3 seconds. Duration refreshes with additional eliminations. And anyway, the gameplay you're seeing in the background is a part of level 124 Eliminate and Collect mission with the modifiers Acid Pool, Smoke Screen, Lightning Storm, and Life Leech attacks. So firstly, let's go over her abilities. The first one is Crescent Kick, which all around, it does a pretty good amount of damage, but you're not really going to use it all that much. What it's mainly used for is for stunning enemies, so I'd say use this on blasters primarily, because you could just roundhouse kick them and then they're stunned, so then they won't be able to shoot at you. And then Smoke Bomb, it isn't really gonna be used that much as well, because you just throw down a Smoke Bomb. It does some pretty good damage to enemies around you, and it slows them down so they won't be able to get close to you and hit you quick enough before you attack them. And then Kunai Storm, it doesn't really do that much damage, so just don't use it. And the reason you're not going to be using these abilities is because with her commander perk, what it does is it adds 9% of current health to damage to damage of the melee weapons, and so that's why you're going to be mainly using your melee weapon. And with Blast from the Past, you're going to be having a ton of extra health, so 9% of that is going to be a ton of extra damage. And there's one main thing that will stop that ton of extra damage, and that's losing health. And as a melee character, you're going to be getting hit a lot more than, say, a soldier or something that will be shooting weapons. So that's why I put Survivalist and Arlene Izza, because you're going to need a ton of healing to make sure you're at that pristine health to do a lot of damage. And then also the reason I didn't put the the crit rating on the weapon when I said a crit build needs a crit rating and as much crit damage as you can put is because the crit rating is actually in the support team with Whiteout Fiona. But anyway, Paleo Luna, I'd say the best ninja in the game by far, because although other ninjas buff the damage, they don't buff it as much as her. So yeah, if she comes back, make sure you pick her up because she is the best ninja in the game. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because I do these review videos where I review everything in Fortnite Save the World 3 times a day, and also like, comment, and share so that more people can see my videos. But anyway guys, I'll see you next time.